What's going on, everybody? It's D.T.V 83 here, and we got an update for the Dragonzord Kickstarter, so let's talk about it. So the Dragonzord is going nice and strong. We're at 69% of completion of Tier 1. Now, the completion of Tier 1 is where we need to be completed, so we can have the Dragonzord in hand for, in my case, reviews, collecting. In some people's cases, they want to give it to their kids. I've already had a comment about that. I think it's awesome that someone's backing the Dragonzord just to give it to their kid. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. Now, I had a comment that I want to mention before we get into the update. So this comment talks about will it be shipped to the UK? You can read it here yourself. And if you live in these countries right here, these countries are not allowed to have the Dragonzord shipped to them. Legal reasons, I assume. Is there workarounds behind that? Most likely. I don't know what those workarounds would be. Offhand, I have an idea how you could do it. But I'm not saying it here on this video because I have no legal rights to tell you how to do things to get things a workaround. So I want to also mention that this Dragonzord Kickstarter has some very interesting stretch goals that people are not happy with. And I want to mention this because even in the Kickstarter update, I talked about it in a comment that I left. I am happy with the update that you mentioned, but first I want to talk about what I said in that comment. In that comment, I literally told them that the stretch goals should have had something a little bit better. But because of that, they should just add add-ons, more add-ons that you can buy separately before the Kickstarter ends. And what I mentioned was basically Squat, King Speed, Scorpina. Also add the Unlimited Green Ranger, because the Unlimited Green Ranger would be an awesome add-on to this Kickstarter. I know I'm one of these people that are a big MMPR fan, but did not want to collect any more MMPR. But if this was the only way to get an unlimited Green Ranger, I would definitely do it. I would spend that extra $30 or $25 or whatever it would be on the Kickstarter. I know it's going to be a little bit more than you would buy at like Target or Walmart because it's a Kickstarter. It would happen. If they had King Sphinx, Squat, Scorpina, or even Finster, like someone said in one of my other comments, I would buy them all and make my price go up, up, up because there's stuff that I want to have in my collection. And I know a lot of you guys would love to have that. So players, if you're listening, if you could add some more add-ons to this so you can buy them separately and don't have to wait for, stretch goals, because the stretch goals are just stickers and pins and like a 3x2 like photo, thing, kind of like a holographic photo or something. I think that'd be wonderful. Just listen up. Maybe everybody that's watching this video can go over to the Kickstarter and just kind of like tell playmates, hey, let's add Scorpina, Finster, Squat as a add-on, not as a stretch goal, but just some extra add-ons to this Kickstarter so we can go back and add them to the cart. And I would think that'd be a wonderful thing to do. Don't need them to be stretch goals, just add-ons. So now that I have talked off all about my ideas about add-ons, let's talk about the update. So this update is a big update for all of us Kickstarter backers, because as we know, we have seen photos of the Dragonzord with the hands on it when it's in Mega Dragonzord mode, and we all know that's wrong. We have seen some other photos of the Dragonzord in battle mode without the faceplate that comes down underneath the chin. And we know that song should have that, mask faceplate underneath the chin. And that's okay, because what this update is talking about is in about 2 to 3 weeks, playmates will have a prototype of the Dragonzord to be able to take photos of it to put on the actual Kickstarter webpage. Now remember this was all concept art supposedly. I think honestly what you've been seeing of the Dragonzord here on Kickstarter was not concept art. I think the only concept art really was the one in the box. I think the actual Dragonzord that you saw was the original prototype for playmates to show off to like Walmart and Target. And that's what they're using for the photos here. But soon they're going to have updated photos with the actual prototype that probably has all the issues fixed. And like you've seen on the screen, I've had the actual update showing here so you guys could read it. And it's going to be mind-blowing to see what the prototype is. Now, I'm hoping for some extra stuff for this prototype that doesn't happen with the other Zords because this is a Kickstarter. I hope it's mostly paint and not so many stickers. Actually, I would just love it if it was all paint. But, we got to keep it a little bit cheap, so I know there's going to be a few stickers. But yeah, I can't wait to see these updated photos because, we could just take the actual Megazord and put the new Dragonzord on it so we all know what it really looks like. Anyways, that was the update that they're going to actually have a prototype Dragonzord coming to their company to take photos. Now, what I realized by saying that was that when they did the Thunder Zords photos, they were actually done in China. So this should be interesting to see if they're done in the same location or not. But I'm excited to see the actual photos of the real life prototype and not this concept art or fake prototype that they were using for this Dragonzord Kickstarter. So, yeah, guys, I hope they fix the hands. I hope they fix the, battle mode faceplate on it. So yeah, I am excited for this Dragonzord Kickstarter. I am so glad it's already at 69% after the timing of this filming of this video. If you guys have any more questions about the Kickstarter and I can answer them, let me know. And if you have actual questions for playmates about this Kickstarter and I feel that I can ask it for good reasons, something simple like, I don't know, are we getting any more add-ons? I will definitely, contact my PR lady and ask. She might know, she might not know. This Kickstarter is just amazing. I can't wait to see it being funded 100%. So maybe we can get some, carrier Zords, that'd be awesome. Because now that I think about it, if you look at the new Thunder Megazords, they are tiny. They're smaller than the original Thunder Megazords, as you'll see in my White Tiger review coming up very soon. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.